What's up, you guys? So I'm here with a new video today. I know it's been a while, you guys. I apologize. Anyone who knows me personally via my Facebook or anyone who follows me on any of the social medias, I recently got a new job. I'm absolutely just through the roof ecstatic about it. I've just wanted to work for a while. I've just been busy and I'm trying to do the best I can on my job. Any of you guys who have a job, you're always trying to do the best. You're always trying to go over and above what's expected of you because, the better you do, the better chance you have for a raise, the better chance you have for promotion, all that stuff. And even though it's early on, you always want to make a good impression. But anyways, I'm not going to bore you guys with my personal life and everything, but that's what's been going on. But I'm here to do the good, the bad, and Yu-Gi-Oh! On Shaddolls. I know that I'm going to have a lot of these coming up because with all the new decks that have been released, with the release of Duelist Alliance. There's gonna be a lot of videos coming up, you guys, and I'm really excited. I'm gonna be having a guest upload week. I'm gonna have a lot of people coming in, uploading great videos. But I wanted to do one of my own. I have a couple more from me, hopefully in the next couple of days on Ying Zangs and on Burning Abyss and just a lot of cool new stuff that's going on. Stellar Knights, definitely I want to talk about those. Those really caught my interest. I know my brother Vexy's crazy about Ying Zhang, so I gotta talk to him. Kind of want him to do a whole video on that if I can get that in the works. But anyways, here to talk about Shaddolls. As you guys all remember from these past Good, Bad, and Yu-Gi-Ohs, pay no attention to this. Pay no attention to the ratios. I actually took this from Waffles. Shout out to you, Waffles. I watched your Shaddol profile. I almost fell out of my chair because I was laughing so damn hard. It was great. So I just kind of went with these ratios because that's what I saw. Hi, Mitchell. I see you. My boy Mitchell hit me up. But anyways, um, so the first things first on this deck, what's good about it? This is the deck that's gotten all the hype. This is the deck that everyone has been talking about, and it's already performed quite well at some locals and whatnot, from what I've already heard, that the top tables, the winners are finishing with Shaddolls. And I would say one of the first things that's really good about this deck is that it has the ability to do multiple things that most decks can't do. Most monsters in decks are very linear. They only serve one purpose. They only have one real effect that will move you forward in the game. Other than that, they kind of just don't do anything. Like a perfect example is that Yugioh armor. You flip Yugioh armor, you search a Yugioh card. You I guess another flip effect monster. You flip Raikou, you destroy a card, you mill. That serves multi-purpose. That's kind of where Shaddolls come in. They have multi-purpose things that they can do. Not only do they have flip effects, but they also have effects when they hit the graveyard. That's what I think makes them absolutely insane, is that the monsters are all very versatile. They all do different things and can pretty much be used at any different stage of the game to progress further on to winning. First, of course, okay, Shadow Beast. I mean, flip and draw two cards. And then discard one. I mean, okay, draw two cards, got a Shaddol in hand. I'm just gonna discard it and then trigger its effect. I mean, that's like it doesn't get any better than that. This card is literally insane. It's like the best card, I think, one of the best cards in the deck, and it's just really, really cool. Granted, you can only use one of their effects once per turn, but I mean, honestly, like, you can set them, flip them, you can send them to the graveyard. You're going to be doing whatever you want, basically, with these cards, and that's what I really like about this deck, is that it creates a lot of advantage off of those effects, off of the multi-effects that it has, and basically, you just choose how you want to do them. Do I want to draw cards? Do I want to discard a card? Do I want to, when you move into Dragon, you're able to return a card to hand. If the card's sent to graveyard, you can target and destroy a spell or trap. So this card is basically an MST or a compulse. Um, you decide. I think this is really cool though because it's any card compulse. Compulse only hits monsters. This hits anything. So this card's really, really good. Plus 1900, it is the biggest normal summonable Shaddol. So I mean, setting it kind of sucks. I mean, it has zero defense, but I mean, outside of that, the card's really, really good. You have, of course, the Falcon. That's what it was called. Very, very simple. This card is awesome. It's a debris dragon. Like, basically it's a debris dragon when you flip it. And I mean, you do flip it and you do summon the monster in face down defense position, but that doesn't matter. You're going to set them up for the other flip. So basically you get a Shaddol Beast. And then the other thing about this card is that it's a tuner, so it does generate cards like Arcanite Magician, Black Rose Dragon. I know some decks are even running Michael the Lightsworn Angel, so that's really interesting. The deck also has the ability to make Leo. It has the ability to make Star Eater. That's what's really, really cool about it too. Of course, Sonic the Hedgehog, Shadow Hedgehog. being able to search out your like kill card. I call it the kill card because Shaddolls Fusion is insane. When I first saw Shaddolls Fusion, I kind of got confused. I thought, wait a minute, is this Gem Knight Fusion? Or, that was the first thing I thought about this, and I was like, my God, this card is just so good. And it really, really is. I mean, being able to make cards like, see, I'm so used to their other names, but now we have, what is it, Construct and Winda. Midrash, but they changed the names. The ability to make these cards is just crazy. I mean, it just is. Like, these cards are insane, especially Winda. I mean, limiting how many times you can special summon to one. It's not like Vanity's Empties where you just can't special summon at all. It just limits your opponent, and so many decks need to multi special summon in order to get over problematic cards. And 2200 may not seem like a lot to some people, but when you're trying to special summon and you can't get over a 2200 or back row or protection, I mean, it's very, very hard. So Shaddolls Fusion is just, insane. Um, Other cards, of course, there's the Squamatum, and they really changed like all these names. This is why I'm getting confused, because I was using it on Yugioh Pro before, and their names are different, so now I'm completely confused. So if I butchered any of their names, I apologize. This is the one that lets you target a monster on the field and destroy it, and if it goes to the graveyard, you're able to send one Shaddolls from your deck to the graveyard except itself. So basically, don't want to pop a monster on the field. If this goes to the graveyard for whatever effect, like if you do it off Shadow Beast, drawing 2 cards, discarding it, you can then send another Shaddolls, trigger their effect, send Falco. There's so many things you can do. I forgot to mention its other effect. You're able to, what is its effect? If it's sent to the graveyard, you can special summon if it's on defense position. What was it? Let me see. This is to target one monster, and if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can special summon it and face down defense position. So, like, these cards have so many ridiculous effects. It's like, there's no reason there's no way to deny that the deck is good. The deck has so much versatility in your plays. You're able to have very controlling plays, very explosive plays, very, synchro-based plays, very XYZ-based plays. All the XYZs in the deck are usually level 4, so you play the best ones, and then you're able to make crazy fusions. And then, of course, they have their other support in their trap card, Shaddolls Core. Really cool card. I'm trying to remember if you're able to do that. If its card is sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can add back basically Shaddolls Fusion, which is crazy. So that's awesome. And then, of course, the Sinister Shadow Games. I love that name. I actually have to admit, this name change was like the best name change because that's just awesome. It reminds me of the original Yu-Gi-Oh! When they play a Shadow. Damn it, Shadow. Yeah, that game. This card is just awesome, being able to just at will have a Foolish Burial, and then you're able to change your Shaddolls monsters to face up defense position and trigger all their effects. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. You can run 3 of them. It really does not get better than that for this deck. So overall, the deck is good because it seems pretty damn consistent. It has varied effects. You're able to really alter how you want to play the game based on what's going on, what the scenarios call for, and debating how you want to play. Your monsters. Do you want to make synchro plays? Do you want to make controlling plays with XYZs? Do you want to just have the Shaddolls do what they do best and lock your opponent out of the game with cards like Winda? It's basically up to you. So I think that's what's really good about it. And what's bad about it? I can't really say because the deck is so new. I don't know what is bad about it. So I would say in the comments below, what's bad about the deck, guys? I honestly am not 100% sure. Trying to say vague things like, oh yeah, it would lose to Shadowmere is not, is not a good reason why it's bad, because there are a lot of cards that can hurt this deck, but a lot of them are not as effective as people think. I honestly believe Shadowmere and Nobleman and a Diffusion would be the best cards. I could be wrong, but I feel those would be the best cards to side deck against this deck, just because all the multi-flip effects, being able to cross out multiple copies is nice. Diffusion able to hit the fusions, and then putting an end to them is really good. It's a quick play too, so that comes in handy. And of course, Shadowmere does it all. Being able to hit graveyard, being able to hit field, it really doesn't get better than that. So the only thing is that I think the only thing they can do over the Shadowmere is use the Shaddolls Fusion and bring out the big guy. And then, I mean, you got to deal with the 2800 beater, but I mean, you've had to deal with worse. So that doesn't really surprise me. I would say that would be possibly the only bad thing I can see. I wouldn't say, being able to destroy these guys with deck dev is a good thing, because if they're sent to the graveyard, they're going to trigger. So I don't think that would... I have first thought about deck dev for the little guys like Falco and Hedgehog. I think those are the only ones that can be hit by it. But overall, it's not as effective. And then what's Yu-Gi-Oh about it? I think what's Yu-Gi-Oh about this deck is that it caused, of course, a lot of hype, but I would say it also made it so that monsters were given multiple effects, and based on those effects, it's what made the deck really, really good. It made it so that the deck can do a bajillion things at once if it wants to. It can fusion summon pretty much just get monsters that lock you out of the game. It can just flip monsters freely like Yugioh do to just gain advantage, to draw cards, send cards, set up fields, and it can synchro. It can XYZ, it can do everything you want a Yu-Gi-Oh deck to do. It can take advantage of pretty much any situation, and I would say that because of Shadow Fusion, the deck gets its Yu-Gi-Oh tenfold because if your opponent controls an extra deck monster, you're allowed to just send the monsters from your deck. That is just insane. Like literally that went like when I first saw that, that just I had to sit there and think for a while. I was like, wow, that really is what this deck is saying right now. So that's my spiel on the deck, you guys. Of course, I haven't played against it yet. I'm waiting to play against it in real life, hopefully this weekend or sometime soon to really see what it's about. Pretty sure I'm going to lose to it because, I mean, I got to read all the cards unless they open bad, but I really want to see the deck in action. If anyone has any games of it being played, feel free to leave them as video responses, PM them to me, either Facebook or don't do it on YouTube. The new YouTube inbox sucks, but send it to my Facebook if you guys have me on Facebook. It's in the description. And yeah, let me know what you guys really think about Shaddolls. I know a lot of people don't like this deck. A lot of people are like, fuck Shaddolls. Like, no one can, there's always people who don't want to go with the norm, and that's perfectly understandable. Stellar Knights, I think, are awesome. I really want to do a video on those. Ying Zhang is really interesting. I really want to see what all these decks have to do, but I had to start with Shaddolls, you guys, because they seem to be the most talked about, the most prevalent right now. But I want to see like I said in the comments below, what's bad about the deck, and anything else you guys want to add, anything you guys feel is good, bad, and Yu-Gi-Oh about it. I've given my little spiel on, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And like I said, I'll be bringing more videos to you guys. Thanks to Duelist Alliance. I'll be also having some guest uploads coming soon for some really good Yugi-Tubers that I have been wanting to feature for a while. So hope you guys will stick with me. Just glad to have a job and glad to be able to, make the time to still make these videos for you guys. Hope you guys enjoy it. Thumbs it up, and thank you for watching.